Mm. So, hello everyone, and welcome to this webinar, our presentation of National Sun Yat Sen University. We're very happy to welcome Hannah today, who is the inbound coordinator of National Sun Yat Sen University. Thank you, Hannah, for being here. Hannah is going to help us present National Sun Yat Sen University. We also have two of our students, Elodie and Kevin. Thank you for being here. They're going to share their experience because they're currently studying over there. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the chat box and we will answer at the end. So Hannah, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Eva. Hi, everyone. So let me share the screen and I'm gonna start my presentation now. So is it okay for everyone? I hope so. Okay. Um, Hi. This is me. My name is Ding Xiaoti. You can call me Hannah, and I work in the Office of International Affairs. I will be basically the one you turn to, whatever you need during your exchange. And I will start with a little bit about the introduction of Taiwan. I'm not sure how many of you know the location of Taiwan. That orange spot is where we are. We are a tropical island country beside China and with a 23 million population. Our main languages are Mandarin and Taiwanese Hokkien. Basically, Taiwan, its geographical and cultural aspects are pretty charming that intrigues locals and foreign tourists. Taiwan also is known for its ICT industries, so you can find high-tech clusters from the north to the south. So we are located in Kaohsiung City. Kaohsiung City is basically the largest city in the southern Taiwan. You can see from the picture below. Our capital city is Taipei, and from Taipei to Kaohsiung, it takes only 1.5 hours by the high-speed train. The average temperature of Kaohsiung is around 25 to 27 Celsius degree. So it is pretty warm during summer. It could go up to 32 degree. And in winter, it could be around 15 Celsius degree. Kaohsiung ranges from coastal urban center to the rural Yushan range. We try to preserve as much as the historical sites. And so you can actually meet with different cultures like indigenous culture, Hakka culture, and different districts in Kaohsiung. So it's going to be a very different, special experience if you choose to study in Kaohsiung. Okay, so about our university, National Sun Yat-sen University, we were established in 1980. We have around 10,000 students and around 10% of them are international. We have 24 undergraduate, 52 master, and 32 doctoral programs. Our student faculty ratio is 15 to 1. We were ranked one of the 5 best universities in Taiwan. And as you can see from the picture below, we are located on the scenic spot of Shizi Bay, embraced by ocean and mountains. Basically, we are one of the tourist sites where all the tourists they come and see the sunset at our university. So, our university is easily accessible by the transportation system. You will find an international airport, high-speed trains, and regular trains, metros, light rails, and buses. Electrical scooters and bicycles are also very convenient for you to move within and outside the city. Okay, and yes, we have 10 colleges from liberal arts, management, international banking and finance, social sciences. One is also known as interdisciplinary studies, and science, engineering, marine sciences, medicine and semiconductor, and advanced technology research. So I didn't put all the programs here because it's gonna be too much. So I'm gonna share the slides after this info session. You are welcome to click for more details for the departments and programs. But basically for the general ones, for the most popular departments and programs, we have them. We are a comprehensive research-based university. About our courses, we offer more than 400 English top courses each semester. And we also offer 5 course selection phases that allow students to adjust their courses. Exchange students can choose courses from different colleges, departments, and also study levels. So an undergraduate student can also take master level courses from different departments and colleges. Master students can take undergraduate and doctoral courses. About credits, every 18 class hours is counted as 1 credit. Usually the regular courses will be a 3 credit course. So you will have a 3 hours class per week, and we will have 16 to 18 weeks of classes per semester. Beside the regular courses, we also offer free Chinese language courses for our exchange students, which is 4 hours per week with 3 credits. And for AMU students, you have this privilege. If you're in Chinese studies, you can also apply for additional 6 hours of Chinese class from NSYSU without charge. But you have to know that this 6 hours class, Chinese class, is without credits. Okay. So we also offer water sports courses because we have our own beach on campus. So you get the chance to experience windsurfing, kayaking, and diving courses. Everything is within our campus. So as mentioned, our university, we have a very big campus, only one. So you can find everything on campus. We have different canteens and restaurants in different locations for like different colleges students to use, and also in the student dormitory. Also convenience stores, several ones. We have a bookstore, laundry service, barber shop, post office on campus, and students can access all the sports facilities like the tennis court, baseball field, swimming pool, tennis court, etc. We have also like 2 fitness center, 2 gyms, and one of them are newly built, so everything is new for students to use. So it's basically pretty easy for you to find everything on campus. We also have prayer rooms and clinic and counseling service on campus for students' need. In each semester starts, we will hold this orientation, campus tour, and welcome event for all the exchange students. And we also have a buddy program. Each exchange student will be assigned with a buddy. Before they come to Taiwan, they will receive an email from their buddy so that aside from the assistance all the information is provided by me. You will also get a contact of your buddy. So you know you can have, if you have any questions, you can just turn to me or your buddy. We also hold different cultural immersion activities. Like yesterday, we have this ocean cultural talk. We invited five students from different universities coming from uh, Kyrgyzstan, US, and let me think, Colombia and Austria. These students come from a network, and they just told us about their cultures, their country, their university. And so this is a time for students, local students, international students to, really blend with each other and talk to each other to know better about each other's cultures. And then at the beginning of each semester, we'll have this monkey ecological tour because the university is embraced by the mountains. So basically, our dormitories and our back mountains are also monkeys' habitat. So it's really easy for you to meet a monkey on campus. So we also hold this monkey ecological tours for students to know better, like how to face this kind of situation when you meet a monkey, when you got robbed by a monkey because they tend to find food on campus, so that you know how to deal with this kind of situation, and that we will host field trip. We're going to have this main known trip next week, next Saturday. That is Hakka community. So it's just in Kaohsiung City, but it takes around 1 hour car trip to Mainong. And this field trip will take students to experience the traditional culture of paper umbrella, making pottery, and pick up produce, like maybe tomato, maybe like in this picture, you can see the radish. And we will also hold farewell parties for exchange students each semester. So different events, activities will be held each semester. About housing, we have two different kinds of housing provided on campus. One of them is the twin room, two people sharing a room, and the rent is 540 euro for 4 months. And for quad rooms, four people sharing a room, it will be half of the price, same for 4 months. Water fee is included, and the electricity bills will be given every 2 months. You can also search for off-campus housing resources on the OIA website. As you can see from these pictures, in the international dorm, that are the twin rooms, each floor will be equipped with a shared kitchen, so you can cook by yourself. And there will be shared bathrooms and restrooms and washing machines, dryers machines. You can have these facilities in each floor. And basically, the ocean view will be your everyday view. It's really great. About the average living cost, these are the fees you are going to pay when you come to NSYSU. So we calculated the average cost, the estimated cost for 4 months is between 1,375 to 1,600 to 35 euros for 4 months. Basically, you will pay with cash in most occasions, but nowadays people use credit cards and mobile payments a lot as well. So it's not going to be a problem for you to, if you prefer to use, like, for example, Apple Pay. It's very common here. And yeah, scholarship. We also provide this Taiwan Europe connectivity scholarship for students coming from France as well. This scholarship was established by our Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and NSYSU is one of the universities that got this grant. Basically, as long as you're a student who is studying in some of the European countries, France is included, without Taiwanese or Chinese nationality, and as long as you follow the condition, basically the one and only condition will be taking and passing the Chinese course we offer, like 4 hours per week, that one. And then you can receive an 80,000 NTD grant for 4 months. Sorry. Okay. And the selection process is easy. We will ask our partner universities to nominate students for the scholarship. And when we know how many slots we have, we will distribute the scholarship slot to all of our partners, for example, in France. And then students who got selected will be asked to sign and return the terms and conditions. And then they're certain to get the scholarship. It's quite easy. And the payment will be separated into 2 installments. It's a pretty good scholarship that can sponsor living expenses here in Taiwan. So yeah. Lastly, I wish to share why you should choose NSYSU as your exchange destination. We are accredited in the management and engineering field. As mentioned, we are a research-oriented university, and we will share the slides later on, but as long as you click that research-oriented, you can see our research centers we have. You can also do internship during your exchange if you wish. And we really care about student well-being, so we offer the best environment for living and study. We have friendly staff and student support system. Our whole campus is basically very inclusive and diverse. We have this best location to explore southern and eastern Taiwan with a very accessible transportation network. We also have a lower living expenses that is 30 to 40% cheaper than in the capital city. So say no more. I think NSYSU will be a very good option for your exchange. I think later on, our exchange students who are currently on campus will say more about this. So thank you very much. This is the end.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Hannah. Before we move on to the Q&A, we have our students. Elodie, Kevin, are you here? Could you please introduce yourself?
Yes, so I will start. Hello, everyone. My name is Elodie. I'm in third year here, and my department is foreign languages. So first, I'm going to talk about the reason why I choose NSYSU. The first one is because I wanted to live in a more natural environment because the university is like near the beach and the mountain. So it's very different from the university in Aix-en-Provence. So I really wanted to try like to live in this kind of environment. And also because I wanted to discover like another city than the capital of Taiwan. So that's why I choose to come here in the south. Then concerning my arrival, I came here with my friend Kevin because we are in the same university. So I thought that it would be better to come here together. to have also like a support, because even if it's really like enjoying to start a new year in another country, it's still a bit like complicated at first. And I remember I was very exciting about it, but when I realized once here that I was in Taiwan, I started to become a bit anxious. But as I was with my friend, it was better. And then, so we arrived in Taipei. As Hannah said, we took the high-speed rail, so we didn't have to do a lot of to stay a lot of time in the train. And we arrived the day when we could already go to the dormitories. So the first thing we did once arriving in Kaohsiung, we went to a shop to buy some mattress, and then we had like a dinner together. And a few days after, Hannah gave us like a presentation about how was the class going to be here, about the different events that will going to happen during the semester. She also told us about the different clubs in the school, and the how to select our course also. And the day after, our buddy organized like a meeting together and a campus tour. So they made us visit the different part of the campus. And concerning the accommodation, Hannah already told you a bit about it. But yeah, for me, I live in a two at the international dorm, so we are two in the room. And for me, it was more convenient to go to the dormitory, because first I didn't want to look for an apartment outside the campus, because I think that it's too complicated from France to look for an apartment outside the campus. So it was more convenient for me. And also because I think living on the campus is cheaper than outside the campus. So yeah, that's why I choose this. And in the dormitory, so in my room personally, there is a lot of storage. There's also an air conditioner, so don't worry, the room won't be too hot during the summer, because you have the air conditioner. The shower and the toilet are shared with other people on the same floor as you, and they are clean like every morning, so it's clean. And you also have like a washing machine and drying machine and microwave in the kitchen. So that's it for my presentation.
Thank you, Elodie. Elodie and Kevin, if you want to turn on your camera, you can. Kevin, would you like to share something?
Yeah, sure. I have many things to say. So first, my name is Kevin, and I'm also studying applied foreign languages. So Anna has already said a lot of things, so sorry if I'm repeating a little bit. But I can talk about the courses. So as Anna said, so we received like a list of courses that are all available in English. And then we need to find like equivalents from what we are supposed to study. So the selection system is a bit hard to explain, but actually it's very easy to do. Like you just have to select courses online, and then you'll see if it's approved or not. And if it's not, you just need to select all the courses. So it's very easy. And then concerning the Chinese class, so before, if you already study Chinese, before coming in Taiwan, you need to pass a Chinese test. And so you can be put in a Chinese class that is according to your level. And I don't know if Anna mentioned it, but if you think that this class is not enough for you or too high, you can change it during the first and the second week. And also one thing that I like about the courses is that we're mixed. So we're foreign students and also Taiwanese students. And I think it's quite interesting because, like, for example, I have a politics class, and it's very interesting to hear like the opinions of different people from different countries. So yeah, I think it's very interesting. And about the campus, it's located on the beach, and so it's very well connected to the city. So you can take the bus, You can take the MRT. You can also use bikes, which are free for 13 minutes, I think. And you can do also many activities on the campus. Like you have many clubs like dance, diving, photography, and you, if I'm not wrong, you even have a DJ club. So to talk about Taiwan, I would say that it's a very hot place and very humid compared to France. Like right now, it's almost 30 degrees in November. And Anna also mentioned about the typhoons, but actually you don't have to worry too much about it because, for example, we experienced a typhoon during the first weeks, but it was safe because they closed the university so we could stay in our dormitories. And apart from studying, there's also many activities you can do in Kaohsiung. So there's a few night markets you can go. There are many shopping centers that are very huge, like almost 10 floors. And also you can travel in Taiwan for like it's not very expensive to travel in Taiwan. You can use the train to go in the north, the east, and I think it's worth to go everywhere in Taiwan. So that's all I have to say.
Thank you so much, Kevin. So we're going to move on to the Q&A session. If you have any question for Hannah, our coordinator, or Kevin and Elodie, our students, please feel free to write it in the chat box. We also have our classes of students who are here. I believe we have first-year students with Professor Graziani. Here we have second-year students with Professor Lee. If you have any question, you can come here and ask directly if you want to. Yes, we have a question.
Hello. Is there actually an easy way to rent a small apartment or an hotel room outside the campus? Or is it very hard to do, especially when we can't look for an accommodation here in France? Is there some help out there, or is it, or you gotta be doing everything by yourself? That's it. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna answer this question. We have searched for different resources for students to search for off-campus housing. And although there's an official site for this off-campus rental, but I personally don't like it because it's not that convenient to use when you're abroad. So I picked two different platforms for students to check to search for rental apartments and suites. And one of them are agents. So a lot of different previous exchange students had rented apartments from them. And I would say the lady there is really helpful. She will talk to you directly and see if you what you need and find a suitable apartment for you. She speaks in English very well. And then another platform is just an online platform. You can search on the photos, the rent on it, and then all you need to do is to write and make an email to confirm that you want to rent this apartment. So they can also communicate through English, but maybe not as good as the agent I just mentioned. So I don't think it's going to be difficult because we have currently some exchange students staying outside of the campus as well. Okay.
Thank you, Hannah. Yes, so if you don't want to stay in the dorms, you will still receive some help to find accommodation. That's great. We have a question in the chat box, I believe. How can we candidate for this exchange program? So applications are currently open. You can apply on the AMU platform Move On, and just select National Sun Yat Sen University. If you have more questions, you can contact the coordinator in your faculty, votre gestionnaire de mobilité. Let me know if that answered your question. Do we have any other questions? Maybe from the first year students with Professor Graziani? We also have our colleagues who are here. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, yes, thank you. Thank you, Sila.
Yes,
We
I have a
yes,
question.
Jill, hi.
Hello, I'll turn on my video. Hello, Hannah. Thank you very much for this very nice presentation. I don't know if you remember, we met at Partner Day not too long ago. Very interesting presentation, very helpful, all the information, even the testimonials from Elodie and Kevin. So thank you very much. I just have one question, or maybe actually it's two questions. We have our students who go abroad are master level 1 students. So you did mention that students can take either undergraduate or master level courses. So your undergraduate program is a 4-year program, or is it a 3-year program?
4 years.
4-year. Okay. So our master 1 level students could take the 4th year courses in the 4th year undergraduate program or the 1st year master courses. Would that be possible for our 1st year master students? And that would be in the actually, that would be in the management and banking and finance and management.
Students, and then advise you is to access everything. So basically, you don't really have to worry about the year. As long as you're an undergraduate student, you can take all the master level courses. I mean, most of them, because some of the departments and faculties might not reject the students due to the special topic or the requirements of the course. But most of them are open for undergraduate students. Same as master level students, they can access all the undergraduate courses as well as doctoral level courses.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Jill, for your question. Do we have any questions here in the classroom? Yes, you can come.
Hello, I'd like to know if there are special requirements to take certain classes or not. Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't hear clearly. Special requirements for
taking certain classes.
Oh, I would say the most common ones would be it happens mostly during spring semester, because some of the courses require students to take courses that happen in the fall semester. But for exchange students, if you already have taken this course back in your home university, you can also provide proof to prove that you've taken this before. So most of the faculties will accept that. And I think very few courses, for example, in the foreign languages and literature, English writing, reading, and speaking practice lessons, those are only for students under the department. So these are the requirements that I know of, but some of the courses will only be available in the later course selection phase, so that you can only choose it during maybe the 3rd or 4th course selection phases. But we have this special exceptional circumstances course selection that is allowing all the students, as long as you get approval from the professor that they are willing to take you in this class, then they can just sign this paper and you're in this class, even if the class is already full. So basically, we ask all students to attend the course from the first week talk to the professor and get approval from them, so they don't have to worry about the restrictions from the very beginning.
Thank you, Hannah. I do want to note that in our internal selection, we ask our students to have a good level of English because we know they're going to take English taught courses. So if you're applying to study abroad in Taiwan, we ask you to at least have a B2 level in English. Yes. Any other questions? Professor Graziani, maybe?
Yes, I just had like two questions. The first one is about the scholarship. How do I like ask for it, and does it come during the semester or before I come? Because I want to know for how long I would have to like afford everything by myself and all the expenses.
So for the scholarship, if you got selected during your internal selection, your university nominate you to our exchange program. At that time, we will ask them to put some numbers for all the students on the list so that we know, because sometimes we're not certain about the slots we have, whether we have enough slots for all the students nominated. So once we got the full list, we will distribute the slots to different universities as evenly as possible. And then those students who got selected will receive another email about the next steps for the scholarship. I have to admit that it is a bit competitive for French students because we have a lot of French partners. So even if your university got the slots, it will be only one slot because really we don't have enough slots for all the universities in France. So you can think about it. It is not a guarantee, and it's better if you can prepare in advance for your financial needs. But if you really get the scholarship, we will pay the first payment in the second month of the semester because we will ask students to open a bank account, open a local bank account, so we can transfer the money into their bank account directly. And then the second payment will come in the last month, in the beginning of last month. This is to ensure that all students fulfill the requirements and are still with us at the end of the semester. So that is how it goes.
Thank you for the question, and thank you, Hannah, for answering.
I just have a second question. Does the room come with everything you need, or do you need to buy some stuff beside what it comes with? And is it accessible to like disabled people or not?
So yes, it is. We have this special rooms. I mean, on the first floors for people for disabled people's needs as well. And for the rooms, we have a table, chair, and a sink in the room, but we ask all students to prepare for their own mattresses due to personal hygiene concerns. So when you arrive, you'll have to purchase your own mattresses and bedding and other necessities that you need for your daily life. But we will also ask students in the previous semester to leave their mattresses if they think they are in good condition, to leave their mattresses for second use. So when you first arrived, you can ask our dorm staff to see their second used mattresses for you to use. That will be yeah. So that's how it works.
Thank you, Hannah. We have a question in the chat from Laure, our colleague from Team Cooperation. Thank you, Laure, for being here. Hannah, do you have a lot of exchange students that come to NSYSU? And are there many European and French students?
Hi, Laura. I haven't had a chance to meet you in person in September, but it's nice seeing you here. And about how many exchange students do we welcome each semester? I would say I don't really remember the exact number that we agreed upon, but I would say in each semester, six, six, six students per six semester-based students or 3 4-year students. That would be 12 students per year. And we can always discuss about this number. If we need to add more, we can discuss about it. And yes, we have a lot of French students, as mentioned, because we have a lot of French partners. But the second, I think it will be German students. A lot of them are from Europe. Basically, most of them are European students. But we also have students coming from Japan, Korea, some from the US, and as mentioned, some from Colombia, Bulgaria, Philippines, Southeast Asia, China. So you really get to meet a lot of students from different countries.
That's great, very diverse. You won't be the only French person there if you need help. And you will probably have some AMU friends with you, just like Kevin and Elodie went together. So you don't have to worry about being lonely.
Thank you, Anna. It's nice to see you.
Thank you, Laura.
Do we have any other questions here? No? Everything is clear? Questions in the chat box? If yes, Professor? Okay.
Wait, should I go? For the English level test, for the Chinese one, sorry, is it like we have to do it own in France, or like do it's with like the university?
Sorry, do you mean the English
I mean,
test?
does it have like a Chinese test, or is it only English?
No. The Chinese tests we have two different versions. One is traditional Chinese, one is simplified Chinese, and you'll have to do it online. I will just send you the test and you have to send them back to me. And aside from the writing and reading test, there will be also a listening test that you have to do through a platform. So that will be everything.
Okay.
Hannah, correct me if I'm wrong. This is the placement test to know in which level students are going to go when they take Chinese courses, right? Chinese language courses, right?
Yes, only students with already a Chinese level will have to take the test. If you don't have any levels, you can just you will be assigned to the beginners class directly.
Right. And if you're from ILSH, Faculty of Arts and Letters, if you're studying Chinese right now, you can get 10 hours per week. Otherwise, it's 4 hours, right?
Yes.
Awesome. So you can learn some Chinese and integrate yourself in Taiwan, talk with the locals. That's always great.
There are also language exchange tables hosted by our Chinese language center, so you can always find a language buddy and practice your Chinese.
That's great. That's great. Also, during regular classes, I think our students mentioned that they were mixed with Taiwanese students, so it's a great occasion to make some friends.
Yes.
There's a question. Do we have an English test? Anna, do you require an English?
I think English proficiency is only requested by your internal selection. We do not ask for any English proficiency certificate. So as long as you can pass the internal selection, it will be fine.
Absolutely. So when you apply with AMI, you still need to show us some English certification. It can be CLES, it can be TOEFL, it can be TOEIC, just to make sure that you will be fine taking English TOEIC courses. Do we have any other questions? If you have any questions for our students, they can talk more about the student experience, let you know about the beautiful campus, the city. If you're not familiar with Kaohsiung, you can ask questions about how it is over there, what it's like living in Taiwan. Don't be shy. I think our students mentioned that it's a very hot and humid climate, so you won't need to bring a coat.
You will need a coat in winter still. Some of the previous students mentioned that I should warn them to bring a coat because in our dormitories, it is still quite cold during winter. I think in December and January, it's gonna be cold and humid, so it's gonna be, a bit more colder than you think. So
Right. I'm just saying this because here temperatures dropped recently and it's like 4 or 5 degrees during the nighttime, so
yeah. It's not gonna be like this in Taiwan, especially in southern Taiwan. So as I mentioned, maybe the lowest could be we've experienced 9. That is the lowest.
if you're afraid of the cold, you can go to Kaohsiung.
Yes,
If
true. And it's nearly sunny.
Right, beautiful climate and right next to the ocean with a beach. What more could you ask for? If we don't have any more questions, we have one last question, I think.
Hello. I had a question. In France, we have something called MDPH. Basically, it's social help for people that have mental disabilities or physical disabilities. And I wonder how if those system can apply to when you're in Taiwan studying, but you're still French. You're still French.
So you have any support systems, right, for people with a disability?
So at our university, we do have all the assistant from our student affairs office. It's just that I have to admit that not all the information are well stated on our website. So in this case, we suggest students to just talk to us beforehand what kind of assistance you need, and then we will talk with other officers to make sure you can you will be taken care of, and then you can access to all the facilities. And of course, we provide English speaking counseling services I think 1 day each week. So you can have this make an appointment in advance if you need this kind of counseling services. But of course, there are also off-campus counseling services that are provided, but not all of them are able to provide English speaking services. But still, like I mentioned, if you have this kind of need, just talk to us in advance and then we can find the information for you.
Oh, so it was about financial aid.
Je pense pas que ça paye pas. Parce que c'est comme un financement proposé par le gouvernement français, non? Je pense pas.
Okay, so it's a governmental, from the French government, a financial aid for people.
Il faudrait, je la petite tout en fait,
Okay, so apparently it's a French governmental financial aid for people with a disability, and it still works if you're abroad. Okay, thank you. If we don't have any more questions, I think we can conclude here. Thank you so much, Hannah, for your time. Thank you, Kevin and Elodie, for
Thank you.
being here, sharing your experience.
Thank you.
Thank you to my dear colleagues for your support. And of course, thank you to all of our students who have taken the time to be here today. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.
Thank you. See you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.